Rutunga Venant was born in the former Ruhengeri prefecture in 1949, which is now Gakenke district. Between 1983 and 1984, Rutunga Venant became the deputy director of the former ISAR Rubona center. This is a post he stayed for long, even during the times of Gahamanyi, who was a leader then, and during the times of Charles Dereyehe, who is also on the list of the wanted for the atrocities committed during the 1994 genocide that was perpetrated against the Tutsi. Some witnesses, who did not want their identities released for security reasons, said Venant Rutunga had chaired several meetings to discuss the plans for the April 1994 genocide. He held meetings with others that prepared the genocide that was called crisis meetings. He was in charge to ensure that what he said and what was said was followed to the letter. He would go around to gather information from everyone, to even knowing who they were and what tribes they belonged to. In the former ISAR Rubona, there were many Tutsi who sought refuge from the former communes of Ruhashya, Rusatira, Maraba, Mbazi, and Mugusa. There were also some of the survivors who had come from the former Gikongoro prefecture. The witnesses say that the Tutsis had defended themselves for some time and that they were confident that they would survive because they had already defeated the Interahamwe who were attacking them. After the defeat, Venant Rutunga then drove a car to Butare and brought in gendarmes who had joined the Interahamwe and soldiers living in the camp, and more than 1,000 Tutsis were then killed in the attack. There was an attack and everyone fought them. Venant then went to Butare and brought reinforcement. Rutunga brought the gendarme, and to show that he knew this plan, his wife or children were not around at the time when this was happening. They even went to his house and they fought, but the gendarme protected him and started shooting all around while throwing grenades. They had Interahamwe here and they moved together. If he wasn't around at the time, we would not have faced such animosities. According to the genocide survivors, him being brought to face justice through the Rwandan judiciary underscores the government's role in prosecuting the perpetrators of the 1994 genocide that was perpetrated against the Tutsi. We cannot bring back our people, but we will rest knowing that justice has been served and those behind the killings have been brought to book. If we go through Rutunga, we will even get others out there. I am sure of it. The Executive Secretary of the National Commission for the Fight Against Genocide, CNLG, Dr. Bizimana Jean Damascene, says the fact that these countries are extraditing the genocide perpetrators to Rwanda shows that they value the genocide that was perpetrated against the Tutsi and that they have faith in the Rwandan judiciary system. When the countries bring back the fugitives, that means that they have faith in our justice systems, especially the crimes that involve the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi. The other thing is that they know that our judicial system goes through the international laws and the cases are treated fairly and go by what was required. Up to 1,000 international arrest warrants have been issued by Rwanda in the last 27 years since the end of the genocide that was perpetrated against the Tutsi. In 2014, the UN passed Resolution 2150, reminding all nations that they are obligated to either try genocide suspects for their crimes or send them back to Rwanda to face justice.